So today we got a pretty simple tutorial for you. So what we're going to do today is we're going to pull these letters off of my truck, and the problem is my truck is wrapped. So this is a vinyl, and then of course we got a vinyl decal over top of the vinyl. And what happens, this is not a wrap vinyl, it's just a regular vinyl. So when you peel it off, it leaves all this glue you can see all over my vinyl. And the problem is you can't use goof off on this because the goof...
I'm getting super cold.
Yeah, go inside then if you're cold. Yeah. The problem is the goof off will actually, let's see if I can show you over here. I've already done this side, and you might be able to see it. The goof off leaves like this white, yeah, there you go, you can see it. See how it's like hazy right in there? That's what the goof off actually left. So we don't want to use a chemical on the truck. And the magic eraser, I'm afraid, will rub the surface down because it's vinyl, it's not paint, so it's a lot softer. So I'm going to show you guys a trick. Hold on. I'm going to show you guys a trick to remove all this adhesive. There you go, that's a good shot. All this adhesive that's stuck on the side of your truck, because your fingertips, you can rub it some, but you see all it does is kind of smear it around. So we'll start by pulling one of these decals off here. We'll just get the corner lifted. And it's kind of cold outside, so it's going to be a little more difficult to do. But in the warm weather, I'm worried that the vinyl itself will lift when I try to pull the decal off. So I'm just kind of dealing with it. So you see we got a corner started, and you can already see where the glue is just sticking to the paint. So go ahead and pull this off. You can kind of minimize it if you pull at the right angle, but you can see it doesn't always work out perfect. So there you go. We got a letter off, and you can see we got tons of glue left on the surface. So all you're going to need is warm water and Dawn dish detergent and a washcloth. And I've got it in this cooler again because it's cold, and if I don't have it in this, the water will be cold before I'm done. So get a rag out just like that, nice and soapy. We're going to close that, and then we're going to go up here, and we're just going to slowly go over the adhesive just to get it wet, and the warm water helps loosen it. And then we're just going to start with our fingertip and just start scrubbing where the adhesive is. And you can kind of feel when you hit the adhesive because it'll give you some resistance. And we'll just keep working. Change places in the rag so that you're not, because once you start rubbing the adhesive off, it'll get on the rag, and then if you keep rubbing it in the same spot, you'll just be rubbing adhesive around. So we're going to keep going here. If you get to a point, you can set your rag down and take your fingers and just kind of go back and forth, and you can feel where there's still some adhesive. Do a quick once over of the whole surface. There we go. Now you can see nice and glossy. No more adhesive like there is over here. You can still see some adhesive, but if you look over here, nice and glossy. Now once you're done removing all the adhesive in the vinyl, you can see there's still some areas where there's like a water line. There's nothing on the surface, but what happened is I've washed the truck here, and I've actually applied a ceramic coating, just a spray on, not a real ceramic, but still it's enough that the surface behind the decal is different than the surface that wasn't behind the decal. So what we do to fix that is we just come behind it with a clay bar, go over it one time, and then take a ceramic or something like that and wipe back over it just to even the surface back out. So before, and after. Much better.